Hi, I'm Zen, and this is Lolly, and this is our family. And this is our first trip to Thailand, where we experience the wonder, the heat, the culture, and the amazing people that live there. We'll cover some truly spectacular destinations, hotspots, hidden gems, things to avoid, and most importantly, give you a real sense of what this incredible country has to offer.
You know the video's begun.
We were fortunate to have a few weeks across Easter to be able to discover the many different sides of this unique part of the world. Meeting up with friends,
why did you guys bring the ring with you?
making new ones along the way, and creating wonderful memories that will stay with us for a long time to come.
At least we're not outnumbered.
This is our story. Kickstarting our incredible adventure approximately 60 kilometers north of Phuket is Khao Lak, a small town known for its tranquil beaches, lush tropical landscapes, and a more chill destination to some of the bigger resorts we'll explore later.
Cheers, Uncle Dan. Cheers.
This is La Vela Resort, a super chilled, family-friendly hotel that opens up to a beautiful beach with quiet and calm surroundings, which also connects to the equally lovely Ramada Resort that we'll come back to later.
Okay, are we ready to order?
The town strikes a perfect balance of being laid back while also offering a lively nightlife and atmosphere with a fantastic array of bars and restaurants. And we'll take a deeper dive on some of our favorites throughout these videos. 10 minutes up the road off the beaten track is Memories, a super chilled surfing hotspot where you can hire boards by the hour and enjoy waves perfect for beginners in beautifully warm waters surrounded by expansive beaches far away from the crowds. You can rent boards by the hour for about 500 Thai baht, along with surf lessons, paddleboarding and even skateboarding. And they'll make sure you have the right equipment, whatever your preference. Memories is also a great spot for lunch and dinner. And a cheeky Thai beer, of course. And our kids love the eclectic mix of breaded chicken, noodles and an Oreo for good measure, while we tucked into some good old local Thai cuisine. And it's also home to the 5-star rated JW Marriott Resort and Spa, which is well worth checking out if you're staying in this part of Khao Lak. Surfing done for the day and a quick shower under the trees, and it's back into town to enjoy a very special dinner at Tony's. A great spot for dinner run by Tony himself, a person who epitomizes the kindness and generosity of the people of Khao Lak. And offering the warmest of welcomes and a comfortable setting, our kids loved having the opportunity to cook their own dinner under the moonlight with a wonderful host that represents the heart of this little town.
Put everything on the round.
Oh, Jaxie, look at this.
ที่ถามข้างในว่ามีหมูไหมเอาหมูมาสักจาน
It's good fun, isn't it, Dave? So fun.
Can tell me how you know how to
And then it was time to hit the road and head off to our next destination as we drove 2 hours south to Krabi to meet our friends from Sydney. And of course, it wouldn't be a road trip if we didn't stop for a cheeky McDonald's along the way. The next stop was the Centara Resort in Krabi, located on its own island, and the only way to get there was by boat, which you pre-book with the hotel prior to your arrival. The boat ride is approximately 12 minutes, which brings you to a stunning James Bond-esque location, surrounded by high cliffs, a private beach and a breathtaking view looking out to sea. and where we finally met up with our friends from down under for a long overdue catch up and drink. From a kid's perspective, this is the ultimate resort and unquestionably their favourite stop, with 2 huge pools, a slide and a cave to explore, plus the added bonus of a ready-made football pitch, much to the delight of the son. The views are unparalleled, and having drinks as the sun goes down is a truly unforgettable experience. On the flip side, this is well and truly the commercial side of Thailand, and it's expensive. Our dinner would end up proving to be the most expensive across the whole trip, despite it being a buffet style and a relatively small amount of wine for the table. We also didn't get the room we booked, which made things a little cozier with the kids, but we made the most of it and still enjoyed a resort that's unlike any other. The next morning we took advantage of the impressive breakfast buffet laid on by the Centara and got ourselves ready for the next part of our adventure, kayaking round the corner to neighbouring Railay Beach, a small peninsula nestled between Krabi and Khao Lak, and much like Centara, only accessible by boat or kayak, which is about 200 baht per hour. This is another incredible place to bring the kids, famous for its breathtaking landscape, turquoise waters and sandy beaches, which are among the most beautiful in Thailand. It's also well known for the many iconic long-tail boats that moor the shore. Walk off the beach and you're greeted by a walkway of shops, bars, restaurants and tour operators, catering for all shapes and sizes, and leads through to the hippier side of Railay, and where a certain smell becomes a little more prominent, but by no means overwhelming or inappropriate for the varied clientele that graces these shores. And it certainly doesn't disappoint when it comes to sickly sweet sugary delights that the kids lapped up and set them up nicely for the next part of the trip down to Phra Beach. A further 20 minutes by kayak, Phra is another beautiful bay for the kids to explore and snorkel, although be careful as the seafloor is a lot harsher, filled with coral and jagged edges, so wear footwear if you can. It's also famous for Phra Cave, a sacred place surrounded by mighty limestone rock formations and a fertility shrine, where a number of phallic sculptures are on display made of wood and stone that certainly grab the attention and make it slightly challenging explaining to your youngest.
Yes.
By now the day was getting on and the weather had taken a slight turn for the worse. With the water becoming a little choppier, we decided to get back in our kayaks and head home. This is where things took a turn for the worse and got scary quickly. What had been a relatively calm and relaxed kayak earlier in the day had become a fraught endurance test, going against the current in strong, choppy waters. It was at this point we put the cameras down and placed all our efforts in getting the kids and us back in one piece. And 2 hours later we were safely back on shore, enjoying some well-deserved drinks by the beach.
Look at that, yes. Beautiful. Thank you, sir.
With the sun making a miraculous return and the kids having long forgotten their traumatic ride home and loving every minute in their beloved pool. And then we enjoyed a final and cheaper supper by the pool and watched another stunning sunset draw a close to our stay at this unique hotel. And just like that, it was time to say goodbye to the Centara as we boarded our boat and took a moment to reflect on this incredible location before looking ahead to our next stop, Khao Lak, approximately 70 kilometers south. In the next episode, we'll explore Koh Lak, a quieter but equally stunning location and the most incredible accommodation. We explore local traditions, the local cuisine, and sample a very different side of Phuket, the Old Town. And we discover one of Khao Lak's best kept secrets, a wonderful restaurant that's so much more than just a great place to eat. This is our story. And if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll continue to do our best to entertain and inform with our travels across the globe.